Don't Trust Our Opinion. Don't Trust Our Opinion podcast. It's your boys back in the building. It's your boy OJ.
It's your boy Kev.
Here we are once again, man. We back. We back.
Man.
A little hiatus,
yeah.
but we back. Check out Kev's video for Dave Chappelle on Donald Trump, and check out the food review that I did, and we're both gonna be doing in the future.
Right.
Yeah, and more shit to come.
More shit. We got a lot more shit. So just make sure y'all got that notification bell on, because we switching up our content crazy.
Yeah,
it's gonna be a crazy rest of the year. So
it's gonna be lit. Yeah, definitely. Right. We're actually still there though, but
yeah, we're actually still there, of course.
But so right now we got Kanye West explaining why he's so misunderstood on Joe Rogan's podcast.
Yo, I was so excited for this.
I'm extremely excited.
When I seen that he was doing an interview on Joe Rogan podcast, all I was thinking was, it's about time.
Mm-hmm.
I could already foresee so many memes,
so
many classic moments from this one interview.
I'm telling you.
That's going to pop up.
But not only that, the knowledge.
The knowledge, too.
Kanye's a very smart guy.
He's a very smart guy.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't give him credit for that. He's a smart guy.
So, if y'all know us, y'all know we love Kanye. So
yeah,
this is about to be
my
great.
favorite rapper of all time.
Yeah, so. This is about to be great for us. Why he got the monkey shit as his thing though? Like I always wondered.
He's all over the place. I think that he's got a different power source. Like if you look at the way everybody interfaces with the world, if there's a universal power, most people have like a 20-watt charger. The way I describe you, I say, I think that motherfucker's got like a 150-watt charger, and these ideas are just coming at him. So you do go on these rants that sometimes need to be dissected into individual things, but overall, you're incredibly productive. So my question is, why do people think there's something wrong with you?
Yeah.
Legitimately, like you've been medicated, they've put you away, right?
I know it's early. But anytime you're talking to Kanye, it just looked like he's always like he's always upset.
Yeah, like
he's just waiting for you to say something wrong. Like,
exactly.
He's like, yeah, Kanye, you just had a baby, you're doing really good in life. And he's like,
it's like the nigga.
But you know what though?
It's like he's pretending not to be upset, but he's upset
like he's not even listening.
Yo, I love this nigga, bro. I really love Kanye.
That nigga be good at poker, bro.
Oh my god.
Why do people think there's something wrong?
Just look at his face. Legitimately.
He's waiting for him to hurry up.
Put you away, right? They brought you to medical. How did that happen?
Well, I'll say these two things. I think very three-dimensionally. I don't think in the black and white lines that I've been programmed to think in. And I think in full color. So when I talk, I have to describe a thought in 5 ways. We enjoy food that has multiple seasoning in it. We enjoy music that has multiple instruments. So when I talk, it's not a rant, it's a symphony of ideas. And when you collect them, you say, oh, these are all these things that connect. Yeah, I just tell the truth. And telling the truth is crazy in a world full of lies.
Ooh,
that's simply
it. Ooh, man. I know Kanye be doing a whole bunch of bullshit, but we not gonna sit here and pretend like this is not facts. You know what I'm saying? This is 100% facts, man. When you tell the truth, a whole bunch of fake dudes, man, it's gonna be looked upon as crazy. And I think that's what I always appreciate about Kanye. Kanye, even though some of the things he says is preposterous to say the least.
Yeah, that's a fact.
He still express himself. You know how hard that is?
Right.
Like, think about this, right? You call up, let's say like a bill collector or like Verizon or whatever you calling, and I feel like Kanye, if you were call Verizon, he'll just be himself, rather than like some people be like, oh yeah, just gonna pay that bill, huh? Like, you know what I'm saying? You change up your voice. Yeah.
So yeah. The Verizon bill is $353. Now they trying to marginalize you with the HBO Max plan, But what I'm telling you is you could get the Showtime, which has way more movies. But if you really don't want to get food, get Netflix for $14.99 and you got everything. Why are you even on this phone with me?
I'm telling you, son. And hold on. And for people to not respect that, bro.
Yeah, nah, you gotta respect.
You gotta respect that, bro. Come on, this guy's himself wherever he's at, bro.
He gives you himself,
Yeah.
right or wrong. So at least you know, like, he's not faking. Like, you could tell this is really him. He really believes this shit.
Yeah.
Whether you think it's bullshit or not, you be like, yeah, he believes it. So
This is the ideal way of living, man. I'm telling you.
And you know, I just tell the truth, and telling the truth is crazy in a world full of lies. That's simply it.
But none of the things you're saying are crazy. None of the things you said are crazy. It's fascinating the way you think. Because I can see that you're thinking in all these different layers and you're looking at things from all these different perspectives and they all come together out of your mouth in like a tornado of ideas. Mm-hmm. Now, if someone wants to just have a conversation with you back and forth, I could see where they would go, the guy's crazy, he just doesn't stop, he's just ranting. But what I'm seeing is just you're a very thorough thinker. You're thinking of things independently, but you're thinking of things in a massive perspective. Now, who convinced you that that's bad? Have you always been this way, or were you less? Was it less manageable before? Did you have issues with it before?
Yeah, I believe before I found Christ and gave my life to God, I would try to lean on my own understanding, and that's the universe is like a black hole of information.
What do you mean by your own understanding?
Meaning, when people ask Einstein, said, "You're the smartest person. What would you like to know?" Einstein's response was, "I'd like to understand the mind of God." Meaning God is all-knowing, and we can only know or see. And for me, as a visionary, we can only know or see what God allows us to see, and what He feels we're ready to see and understand, to maximize what our Maslow's hierarchy of need chart is. You know, what sets our dopamines, what sets our serotonins off, what makes us feel good. Mm-hmm. Basically, like, you know, we did a good deed, and it's like it was somehow where, you know, just doing a beat for a famous person, or just doing a beat for a local dope rapper really meant a lot to me when I was 14 years old. Doing a beat for just anyone famous that had a major record deal was a lot to me at age 19. Me being able to, you know, put out my own music and put my own out was a lot to me at age 24. Meaning, as I grow, God sets new stages in the game of life for me that you get your satisfaction. Like Maslow's hierarchy of need is like our satisfaction chart. What makes us feel whole and accomplished as a human being. So as I go through these different levels, there's times where I would use confidence when I knew what I was doing, and I would use arrogance when I didn't know what I was doing. But I'd rather use arrogance than to let someone diminish my idea of myself, because that is what keeps us going. Hope actually keeps us alive. Anybody you ask, most people, it's like, do you want tomorrow to come? And they say,
that's crazy, man. Mm-hmm. I've never really heard anyone admit that they use arrogance when they don't know what the fuck they doing. Mm-hmm. You know? And I guess that goes to like the saying, fake it till you make it, right? Mm-hmm. I guess. But Kanye, he's a different level of thinking, man. You know
what I'm reminded of when he said that? Yeah. It reminded me because another person said that Mike Tyson said it, but he said it in a different way. He was like, you know what I honestly know about these people that get to this level of success? Mm-hmm. They always had like a and they're so provocative with their thoughts, or they just outspoken to a point where this nigga crazy. Like with Kanye and Mike, they was like they had something to prove. And when they finally got there, they started speaking all the shit they've been wanting to say. Mm-hmm. And now that they in the limelight, people looking at them like they crazy. Like when Mike was saying, like, everybody feared me. He was like, yo, everybody was scared of me. Everybody was shook of me. And like deep inside, I was shook. So I gave up this image of being somebody that's fearful.
Mm-hmm.
That's fearful, but that's feared when I'm like fearful, so I'm like feared. And Kanye's like the same way. He's like fucking like when he couldn't get his beats. Well, when everybody's like, yo, we just want beats from you. We don't want to hear you rap, nigga.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like I think in that way, the arrogance. He was like, man, y'all niggas told me I couldn't rap. Now I got the #1 album. Now y'all niggas telling me I can't do clothes now. I already told y'all niggas I could rap. Now I'm doing clothes now. Now I want to be president. And it like goes on. It's like a big ass fucking ego gymnastics.
Yeah, it is. But hey, it is what it is.
I mean,
like,
we ain't got that type of money yet, so we ain't go that crazy yet.
Yeah. I mean, I can't. But I don't know.
Not calling him crazy,
He's
but
not
just
crazy.
saying like that's what the outside people will call it.
Yeah.
Like, they will call it being crazy.
But I can't even be arrogant even if I tried, man. My fault.
You never know.
Yeah, but true.
People call us arrogant and we broke.
True, with
niggas,
the right amount of money.
I say, yo, OJ, you an asshole.
Yo, comment if you comment the last time you guys were arrogant about something.
Yeah.
It's arrogance than to let someone diminish my idea of myself, because that is what keeps us going. Hope actually keeps us alive. Anybody you ask, most people, it's like, do you want tomorrow to come? And they say yes. They have hope for it. But I went from having confidence and arrogance to having faith. And faith is the opposite of fear. And that created this fearless approach that I have. And that's what has made me the fearless leader that I am. That I've like crystallized into the leader that my mom always knew I would be when kids followed me in preschool. The leader that people saw when we changed the sound of music. The leader when we changed the sneaker industry. The leader in what we're doing with farming and with shelters. When I was building, the homeless shelters a couple years ago, and visiting parks and then going to Skid Row and understanding the dynamics and empathizing with what actual mental health issues are. Not someone, telling their truth or being exhausted and then being labeled as such. Like, I am...
So that's what you felt happened to you. Like, you were telling the truth and you were exhausted and they labeled you as mentally unhealthy.
Yes, absolutely.
Am I saying this right? That what happened with you is you feel like maybe, or you probably feel like, that having this higher calling and recognizing this higher power was the glue that kept your thoughts together. It kept your mind straight. And it kept you on a righteous path. So instead of being scattered with all these crazy thoughts and being exhausted and being labeled manic, right? Mm-hmm. Like we talked before, and you were saying that they had you on medication, but the medication fucked with your creativity. It fucked with all kinds of things.
Oh, it blocked my ability to channel what God wanted me to do. But we're all on medication right now. Did you use toothpaste with fluoride today? It blocks your pineal gland. And they put children on it, and we put our kids on it. It's inside the deodorants that we use. It's all these things to create like a disconnect.
Have you ever felt like a time in your life where like what Kanye was explaining, like when you lost like some type of creative ability?
Yeah, all the time. That shit still happens.
Like when do you feel like you was like the most creative in your life?
Probably senior year and a little bit after high school.
Okay.
That's when you have all these ideas.
Yeah.
And you ain't get into the real world yet.
Yeah.
And you just living at your mom's house, going to school. You got all these ideas like, yo, when I'm out of high school, I'm doing this, and that. And all that other bullshit happens.
Yeah, true. Yeah, for real. Then a real world hit.
Yeah, I feel like that.
But I don't know. I feel like mine was like probably like 11. I feel like at 11 I was thinking so much weird shit at 11.
Right.
But I don't know. Comment when you guys were the most creative like in your lives. I know I told you guys to comment about your arrogance, but you can say fuck that if you want. I really want to know what age you guys felt like you were the most creative. And if you're the most creative at your age right now and you're above like 21, hit us up, man. Hit us up. Gotta see how you
to
think.
To serve that, it's like, are you serving man? Or are you serving the one and only master?
But what did they tell you?
Yeah.
When they said that they were going to put you on medication, what did they put you on, and what did they tell you?
One of my favorite things that they did is they put me on this medication that made me gain a lot of weight. And I said, I'm not going to take this. And they said, okay, we got a medication you can take where you won't gain weight. And this shows you they were trying to kill a superhero, slowly trying to kill genius, trying to make me not feel like I could run for president, make me not feel like I can go be born in Atlanta, grow up on the south side of Chicago, go into music, go and win all these Grammys, change the sound of music and the look of stage performances, all that, and then still end up in $53 million of debt. What the music industry has people going to the exact debt of the house that they think they're gonna buy after the tour is over. And it's strategized. There's criminals all over everyone's almost accounts in the music industry. It's not a safe place. It's a treacherous place. So
filled with money. As soon as things are filled with money, they're filled with people that are trying to take advantage of other people.
It's filled with money. Bees come to honey.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So they put you on this shit because you were exhausted. What did they put you on? I can
opioids.
I'm actually forgetting the exact medication that they had.
But what did it do to you?
The main thing that it did is it destroyed my confidence. It made me this shell of who I really am. It like grayed over my eyes. It made me. It made the Mustang not buck anymore.
They sedated you.
Yes.
Yeah. And what was the thought process behind it? When you talked to a doctor about this, what did they tell you was wrong with you?
They told me I was bipolar. And I remember going on TMZ and saying, slavery is a choice. And they medicated me.
We all remember that.
Percent.
We all remember that. Did they medicate that nigga right away after that? So after, before everything, they was like, he's cool. But when he said that, Kim was like,
nah, that's after he got medicated. His crazy ass.
I thought he said it before.
No, he was after he got medicated. His ass went to TMZ like, yo, hello everyone, stop what you're doing. And this was like, I was addicted to opioids. Yes, me. And
no, but what he was talking about with the slavery is a choice thing.
He said that the same day.
Oh, he said it the same day?
The same day, yeah.
Shit.
They told me I was bipolar. And I remember going on TMZ and saying, slavery is a choice. And they medicated me for saying that.
See?
For having that opinion and saying it out loud. But as I put those contracts up, I'm saying this is a choice. As I,
you didn't mean people being abducted and brought into slavery and put into chains was a choice. What you were talking about is people making decisions that would enslave them financially and enslave their life.
Yeah.
But it was taken out of context and it was taken in the least charitable way, and they decided to try to say, look at crazy Kanye, look at this shit he's saying.
Yeah.
And then they medicate you.
Yes. And the media is always taking anything out of context that isn't a part of the overall narrative.
Yeah.
That, because there's, like Hollywood and media has controlled so much of the narrative, and then you had Silicon Valley. And that's what's so beautiful about one of my heroes, Steve Jobs, because there wouldn't be a Silicon Valley, or Silicon Valley wouldn't be what it is today if Steve Jobs didn't make information accessible like this, which is still a bit controlled, but it feels like Twitter is the safest, freest mass platform to communicate on. And it's like they mess with Jack because of that.
Well, it's still censored. There's a lot of issues now, but I think that's internal. I think that's people that are working there that are woke, that want to stop people from saying certain things, and there's a lot of struggles with that today. And it's unfortunate because I do agree that it's an unbelievable way to get ideas out there.
Yeah.
But it's also, it's a new thing, and it's mismanaged by the people that use it often. They don't know what they're doing or why they're doing it.
Yeah. Every version of anything that man has made will be flawed.
Episodes of the Joe Rogan Experience are now free on Spotify.
Kanye's a really mentally tough dude, man. Because if people diagnose you as bipolar and they just handing you pills like, yo, take this, bro, you're gonna be alright.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's like it'll be kind of hard to be like, you know, like, nah. Like, you probably just want to get better. Like, alright, fuck it, we just take the pills and try to get better. You know, like, I don't like this dude. Son, protect Kanye at all costs, man. I know a lot of dudes be hating on him, but I don't give a fuck, bro. This is my dude, man. I don't give a fuck, son.
Yeah, I rock with Kanye, man.
That's my guy right there, man.
He got his flaws, like everybody else do. It's just magnified because he's who he is.
Yeah, and he doesn't hide it. Like, imagine for everyone watching right now. Imagine if you didn't hide your flaws. We all hide our flaws, right? Imagine if you didn't. Then people will be like, yo, this guy's a dickhead. You know what I mean? Kanye just can't do it. And you have to appreciate someone that's 100% themselves at all times. Yeah, he said slavery was a choice.
Kanye be saying shit that we say, but we know. This is the only thing with Kanye, right?
Yeah. Kanye
say shit that we say that we're knowledgeable enough to know not to say it.
Exactly.
Everybody has an unpopular opinion that they know.
Exactly.
If they was to say it.
Exactly.
Niggas will look at you like, are you stupid?
Exactly.
And a lot of people will go crazy with rants. The only reason why Kanye rant is because he feel like he know what he's talking about and everybody don't know what he's talking about. How many times that happened to you? And let's say, for example, right, you're saying LeBron James is the GOAT right now, right? Yeah. And then you got 10 motherfuckers in the room saying, nah.
I think it's Blake Griffin.
Yeah. Like, and you trying to convince 10 motherfuckers.
You're going to be wrong every time.
When you know.
You're going to be crazy to them
right?
every time.
Now, first you trying, you like, no, you giving out stats. And these motherfuckers like, no, Blake Griffin is the best. This nigga's stupid. What are you talking? Then you start getting like, wait, what the fuck you mean? I'm saying, I ain't crazy.
Exactly,
you crazy. Like,
bro.
it could reflect like that. You know what I'm saying? Not saying he's right all the time.
He's definitely not
wrong
a lot of the
times.
He's wrong a lot of the time.
But
my thing,
opinion, you know?
It comes from a genuine place. Like,
yeah.
Like, he honestly wants other people to be happy, and I feel like that's dope. You know what I mean? Like, there's some people that just, or what if he's tricking the fuck out of us, and you know he's just selfish? Then sure, he got me, but based off his intentions, I don't think that's what it is. But yeah, man, Kanye West, very misunderstood. We're gonna be reacting more to Kanye. Be on the lookout.
Right.
If you're already not on the lookout, we out.
Yeah, you know, I mean, like I told, like, I'm from a small hood in Marcy. I come from a project. I come from nothing. Like, people were very, 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 very poor. That's where I came from. And to be not only a star in your neighborhood,